We gotta make sure we survive out here, man. Yeah, this ain't no joke, bro. Your genes are at survival mode, man. See, only the strong will survive, man, and the weak gonna perish. It's all about the survival of your genes. You feel what I'm saying? Your genes gotta survive, bro. Somehow, some way. That's the only way, man, is to get the bag and procreate, man. Procreation, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Right now, if you ain't got no kids and you over 30, you in trouble, man. You in danger. You are in danger, man. Because some of us, man, you know, are childless. Maybe because we played around a lot and didn't settle down. See, me, I didn't settle down, man, when I was in my 20s, man. I had all these options and I was just being a playboy. I could have had children, but no female that I met was good enough, man. I don't think the women that I had was, I don't think they were good enough to have babies with. Because I remember before I went to Brazil, this one female was trying to get pregnant by me, man. And I didn't put it in there raw. You feel what I'm saying? For some reason. Yeah, I definitely could have had a kid like a long time ago. And I was so busy being a party animal that I wasn't even, I wasn't settling down. But at this point in my life, I'm ready to get the bag and start having children. You feel what I'm saying? Ready to get this bag and start having kids. Pass on my genetics. I don't know. My thing is, bro, my kids gotta look like me. That's all I gotta look at. Gotta have kids that look like me, man. Yeah, I like Asian women and stuff like that, but I don't know. The procreation thing is tricky right there with them, man. I don't want to raise a racist kid, man. Like Vin Diesel. That nigga is half black, half white, but yeah, he called his limo driver or one of his chauffeurs or whatever, called him the N-word. Not the N-I-G-G-A word, but the N-I-G-G-R word. I'm like, damn, but you got a black father, man. Or a black mother or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to raise something like that, bro. Well, my own kid gonna call me the N-word. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I see what happens to that, man. I'm not saying all like biracial kids do it, but I don't want to take that risk. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be either an African woman or a black American woman if I could find one. Black American women, man, A lot of y'all ain't good. And some of y'all are good. I can't say every single black American woman is good, is bad. Can't say that. Can't generalize. But a lot of y'all, man, you're acting a fool out here. You know, like that one female that was all in Myron's face just recently. You know, she just acted a complete fool, man. I wouldn't be caught dead with that woman. The way she acted out there with her titties out in front of Myron. You know what I'm saying? Myron from Fresh and Fit. That was just a female just acting a complete fool, man. I couldn't wipe that up, bro. The way she acting, that's a turnoff. So when I get the bag, I will be very selective of what black woman I have children with. Very selective and very picky. Because I don't want to get with a female that act like that Myron girl. Feel what I'm saying? Come on, man. You guys are killing me with this. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, fuck you, bitch. Fuck out of my way. Fucking motherfucker in traffic, man. They see you and they speed up. Hey, fuck you. What's up with it? A lot of them are toxic. Yeah, man. You know, my mother was toxic, bro. My daddy was toxic, bro. Both of them. Especially my mother. She was the most toxic one, bro. So when I get the bag, I'm definitely gonna be super picky about the black women that I have children with, bro. Cause I do want to have children and procreate with a black woman, because I want to have my kid to look like me. You feel what I'm saying? I want all my children to look like me, bro. How I came up. Because I want to create another me. You know what I'm saying? But better looking. Get a better looking me, man. You know, so today's workout day. Like I said, man, I'm gonna be very selective of what women I deal with. Just gonna have to interview them all, one by one. You know, interview time. See where her head is. Talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, your genes are at stake, man. That's like I said, man. A lot of us ain't got children. And if you're over 30, you ain't had children yet, and you ain't got your bread on yet, you're in danger of your fucking genes disappearing for forever. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Procreate, man. Have children. Pass on your genetic legacy. That's what the bad boys and the Chads and Tyrones do. They get to pass on their genetics real quick. You know, the bad boys, Chad, Tyrone, they get to pass on their genetics real quickly. When you're the average man, you struggle. You know, and when women are picky with you and stuff, they quick to leave you, but they quick to be with the bad boy and Chad and Tyrone. That's what I say, man. I probably won't be a nice person once I get the bag. I probably might be an asshole. The stuff that I've been through with these females, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You know, the stuff that I've been through, the stuff that I did, you know, it made me who I am today. That's why we gotta stay up on our P's and Q's and get the bag. Procreation time. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing a whole lot of dating and just going out, hanging out with females, see where their head is, talk to them, see if this female is the one to have children with, you know, and date them for a couple of years before we have children. I say 2 years is, we should be talking about, getting married and having children, you know. But if you got the bag, make sure you sign that prenup, because the females take half of your goddamn shit. You know what I'm saying? They try to override what's his name's prenup, man. They try to override a Tyrese prenup. He had a prenup set in place for that girl, and she was just trying to push for more child support. More child support. She was so goddamn greedy, man. That's the dangers of having a bag and procreating and trying to marry one woman and shit like that in America. That's why a lot of high value men are not getting married. It's too much at risk. There's too much at fault. You feel what I'm saying? So if you don't want to get married, you can still procreate. Feel what I'm saying? You just procreate, don't get married. A lot of rich people do it. Mayweather did it. Diddy did it. They procreated but didn't get married because they don't need to. Marriage is for poor people, man. I know I talk a lot of shit sometimes at night. In my head, I do want to get married. But when I start looking at the bigger picture on how boring marriage is, especially when it comes to sex, you're having sex with the same woman over and over again. I was with my ex-girlfriend for about years, and the sex went downhill, man. It just got really boring. You're being with the same person throughout your life. You know what I'm saying? Having sex with the same woman. Just get bored. You always finish in the same position. You feel what I'm saying? There's always some, there's always something in a relationship going wrong, man. You got a bag, you don't have to. You don't have to be with just one woman. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna get me a couple slices of pizza, man, because I'm hungry. Make 2 slices. We're gonna work out today anyway. What's up, man? Good, man. Let me get 2 slices of pizza. I need a...
Yeah, hurry your ass up. You want taquitos? I already ate, dog. What the fuck you eat, man? No, you eat. You want it or what? Robert ate that. I'm good. You want to eat up on gas today?
Thank you, man.
Get 3 of them. Whatever you want. Got another 3 tequilas. Right.
Good?
You got the jet on it.
Oh, can I get some?
Yes, man. I don't know what you do. I was wondering about that.
Thank you.
Wow, I told you I didn't want to drink no more.
Yeah, so man, that's how you look at it, man. Your genetics is on the line, bro. That's what I'm saying. The money will make sure you be able to pass on your genetics easy. You ever notice that the dudes who got their bread together, they're more likely to like pass on their genetics versus a guy who never got his shit together? You ever notice that? So true, man. Dudes who struggle financially, if they're not a bad boy, if they not a Chad or a Tyrone, they'll struggle getting their shit together, and they'll struggle like um, being able to pass on their genetics. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got your shit together. How you gonna take care of a baby, man? You know what I'm saying? But it didn't work out. I could have kids right now if I wanted to. The woman should be average looking, but it's harder and harder to get the youngins to have children as you get older. That's something to think about. I think men should have kids in their 20s, man. And that way you can play with your kids basketball with no problem. Uh-huh. I forgot to get some napkins, man. Fuck. Oh, this pizza is so good, man. I haven't had it in like a week. But I always been careful though. That's me, man. I always been careful. Your genetics gotta survive, man. That's how you gotta look at it. The survival of your genes. Some dudes, they get the bag and start having children right away. And they keep their wife pregnant and shit. They keep their girlfriend pregnant all the time. That's how they mark their territory. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nigga, this mine. I'm knocking this shit up. I'm putting babies in that. I'm putting babies in this right now. There's this chick over here that work at this coffee shop. She got a big old butt. Her husband kept her pregnant, man. She got 3 kids by the dude. He passing on his genetics. He said, fuck that. This girl with this big old booty, I'm busting nuts, keeping her pregnant. Keeping her pregnant, you feel what I'm saying? My job is done here. I passed on my genes. It's all about the survival of your genes, man. That's what it's all about. That's what life is about. Passing on your genetics. You know what I'm saying? That way I leave something when I'm gone, man. I leave my mark on the world. Yeah. This pizza's hella good, bro. You know? She let him too, yeah. Well, she let him what? What she let him do? Bust nuts inside the coochie? Yeah, they do. And the right motherfucker come along, they'll let you bust nuts inside the coochie. They don't care about what if they get pregnant. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he got her pregnant 3 times. He married her, put a ring on it. She got a big old booty, bro. Her booty is big. It's nice. I can see why he kept her pregnant. Look at that big old tail she got. Man, that booty is big. But he was the right motherfucker. I mean, shit, he owned a business. She don't have to work. But she does. She works at a coffee shop part-time. You know what I'm saying? He take care of most of the bills and stuff. He make most of the money. So yeah, she's gonna let him bust nuts inside the coochie and get pregnant. Cause nigga, he got his shit together, man. You feel me? The one thing he did was make sure his genes survived. That's what you're trying to do, man. I don't want to disappear into thin air, man. Throw that away. Okay, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you do, man. You get the bag, bust nuts inside of coochie so you can have a baby and be fulfilled, man. There's too many cats that's living life unfulfilled. You know, you're supposed to have children. Don't fall for the trap, or don't convince yourself that having children would be a burden and shit like that. No, that's what you're supposed to do while you're here on earth. You're supposed to have children. That's what you came down here to do. Was have children. And plus, you gotta think your older age, man. Who gonna take care of you? Who gonna come by and watch TV with you while you're old, man? Nobody coming around to see you because you didn't have any children. You're gonna be one older guy. Maybe you might be rich. You might got the bag, but you're gonna be lonely like a motherfucker as an old dude in that nursery home. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna carry on your name when you're gone? Feel what I'm saying? Who gonna carry on the name? Nobody. Feel what I'm saying? So you gotta think about stuff like that. Your genes are in survival mode if you haven't had children by the time you get to be 30, 35 years old. You in danger. Even though, us men, we got time, but still, you don't want to be an old grandpa or dad, but that's going to happen to me anyway. By the time my kids reach their teens, I'll be in my 60s if I start having babies soon. I'll be 65 and my kid will be goddamn 15, bro. Or I'll be 60, I mean. My bad. I'll be 60 and my kid will be 15. It's gonna be hard to play basketball with him at 60, bro. You know what I'm saying? No, you're supposed to have children young, man. It's already too late for me already now. I should have had children in my 20s. But I wouldn't be able to move freely right now chasing this bag if I did have kids early. So I'm kind of glad I didn't have kids early. I wouldn't be able to move freely right now and do what I want to do. Get some Gatorade. I got something on my lip. I don't want to walk in there with stuff on my mouth. Okay. Yeah. Be good. If you got to steal another man's girlfriend to ensure your survival of your genes, go ahead and do it. Shit. Dudes are still women from you. I done got females stolen from me. Yeah, it's Gatorade time. I don't know why I carry this stuff in there, man. Put this right here. It's a burden to be out here with this shit, man. Hello. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Have a good day. And the harder you get without money, the harder it is to get those youngins, man. I'm telling you, it ain't gonna be an easy fight. Because you're older now, you know? Gonna work out today. It's the workout time. Keeping yourself in shape and stuff, that's important to attract females, man. Keeping yourself in shape is like peacocking, man. It just makes you more desirable. Feel what I'm saying? Keeping yourself in shape, getting your money right, that's called ensuring your genes' survival, man. I'm gonna get my bread right to make sure my genes survive. You feel me? I ain't gonna just disappear into thin air like that, man. That's why I'm gonna slow down on the drinking, man, because I gotta live a little longer to see my kids grow up. You know, whatever you do, it affects your fucking future kids, man. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever you do, it affects your future kids. So you gotta understand that it's not just you that's suffering, man. When you're not getting your bread together, it's your kids. My mother and father didn't have their shit together when they had me, man. That's why I'm suffering now. You gotta work hard at all times. You can't chunk up. You chunk up, your chances of your genetics disappearing is even more greater. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I try to work out, man, almost every single day. Every other day, I'm working out. Because I'm competing with other men for survival genetics, or your genetic survival. You feel what I'm saying? Fucking get off me, man. Whatever that fucking bugs, man. I'm competing with other men for my genetic survival. You feel what I'm saying? What time is it? I'm making good time? Yeah, we're good. You know? I gotta make sure my genetics move on to the next generation, man. Gotta bring new people into the world, man. And let your kids know that you ain't gonna be around forever. One day, son, daddy's no longer be with you. I'm gonna try to raise you as soon as possible. I'm gonna try to live to at least to be 80, so I can see you grow up. Let me give me my 80 years. That's what you got to do, man. Ensure your genetic survival, bro. Because some dudes won't be able to pass on their genetics. Yes, some men won't be able to what am I saying? Some men won't be able to replicate themselves. For real, some men they're just gonna disappear, bro. And some women too. Like Sub 5 Stalker, her genes ain't gonna survive, bro. It's over for her, man. She's already 40 something. Ain't no man having kids with her. So therefore, her genes will end with her. You know what I'm saying? Them skinny ass, poor genetic genes that she got ain't gonna survive, bro. Feel what I'm saying? That's why I had a change of heart, man. I said, you know what, bro, Kelcat, bro? You chased his bag, you'll be able to have children and make sure your genes survive, man. Survival of your genetics, man. That's what it's called, bro. You gotta fight for that shit, man. It's not an easy fight, but you know you're gonna have to fight for it. I'm calming down on that drinking. Man, I made up my mind already, man. I won't touch another drink for like a couple of weeks or something like that. I'm just gonna have to let it go, man. Like Kelcat, bro, you've been drinking a lot. Nah, that's not healthy, man, for the future. You know, you get the bag, you're gonna want to have children. Make sure your genetics survive, man. You can't be an alcoholic, bro. Calm down. You know what I'm saying? You know. So you gotta figure out how to make the money, you know, to make the most money possible. Become rich. You can have a whole lot of children. Look at Elon Musk. You know, look at Mayweather. They popping out babies like nothing because they got their money together, man. It's easier to pass on your genetics when you have a lot of money. It just makes things easier. A smooth transition. Especially if you're not a bad boy, or a Chad, or a Tyrone, or a Chad Rome, or whatever. You know, it makes it easier. Chaz and Tyrone don't have to like go out and self-improve just to have children, bro. But the average man, yeah, it's harder on him. It's harder on us.
Wait.
It's harder on us. We gotta do extra work to make sure our genes survive. See what I'm saying? What I gotta do? I'm gonna stop drinking so much. You know what I'm saying? So when it's time to make the baby, it'll be easier. You know, I done heard a lot of things where motherfuckers try to create babies and they can't. They're having trouble getting their wife pregnant and stuff because they drink too much. You know, yeah, Ray J, he was having problems getting Princess pregnant. Okay? But the doctor told him, hey, you gotta calm down on the drinking, man, because it's destroying your fucking sperm count. You gotta chill on that drinking. So he had to stop. Remember when Cali Muscle got off that gear? You know, he was trying to pass on his genetics then. But he had to get off the gear in order to get his wife pregnant. Will I want to get married? Yeah, I'll try marriage once. More than once. If it fails, I won't try it again. Let me tell you that. But it might turn out good for you. You never know. Well, most likely, I don't know, man. It's just only time will tell, man. You know, you just got to do the best that you can in this life so you can pass on your genetics. Don't be a bum loser throughout all of your life. You could be a bum loser throughout a portion of your life, but not your whole entire life. Like my daddy, my mother, they never even tried to even chase the bag. There was no effort at all on their part. So I suffered because of their actions. But we gotta learn how to control our actions so we can get what we want out of life, which is passing on our genetic legacy, man. That's what you really want. It's the fact that, hey, you was born with a disadvantage. You was born, you know, with maybe average genetics. When I was younger, like I said, man, I was very picky about who I impregnated. Man, that's the reason why I didn't impregnate none of them females that I dealt with in my 20s. Because I didn't feel like they were good enough to like impregnate. And they wasn't. We broke up a year later, 2 years later. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, man, you get trapped in a marriage of hell, like to the point where like you only staying together because of the kid. If it wasn't for the kid, you'd been broke up already. You know what I'm saying? So in order for your genetics to survive, man, you gotta get out there and get that bag. And you'll have an easier time passing on your genes, man. Okay, that's what we're here to do on Earth, man. We're not meant to be alone, man. We're meant to spread our seed around on the Earth. We keep life going. We pass on and our kids stay. You feel what I'm saying? So you leave a part of you behind when you die. Instead of just disappearing into thin air. Know what I'm saying? That's why I'm calming down on the alcohol. I'm gonna exercise more to ensure my genetic survival. And I'm gonna focus on nothing but my bag for the weeks to come. So to ensure my fucking desire. Goddamn. Fucking up. Sorry guys, I'm walking. To ensure my genetic survival, man. Feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm been doing now, man. It's just 100% focus, no drinking, more exercise, more staying fit because we want to live a little bit longer and see our kids grow up. Now, you planning to have kids, can't be over drinking all the time. You know what I'm saying? You can't be getting distracted. You can't be broke. You can't not have your shit together. You feel what I'm saying? All that stuff will make it harder for you to pass on your genetics. You're not a bad boy. You're not a Chad or a Tyrone. These dudes get to pass their genetics on with ease. With no effort. With no money. Bad boys don't have to have their shit together, right? Chads and Tyrones don't have to have their shit together to pass on your genetics. But you as a man, an average man, they're gonna make it harder on you. You ain't a Chad or a Tyrone, You're not a bad boy, man. The reason why you childless now, the reason why you childless now is because you're not a bad boy. You're not a Chad or a Tyrone. No, they set higher standards for you, buddy. You want to impregnate a bitch, you got to have your money together. Feel what I'm saying? You know, my girlfriend, man, she plugged herself up on purpose, bro. I remember when we first got together, we started not to have unprotected sex. You know what I'm saying? I was raw dogging after a while, and she was afraid of getting pregnant by me, and I didn't have no money really, so she plugged herself up. She used that fucking diaphragm in her coochie to keep from getting pregnant, meaning that I wasn't the one that she wanted to get pregnant by. You feel what I'm saying? That's kind of a slap in the face. If your woman decides she want to go out and get that diaphragm, you know, with the little string the little string on it, with the string attached to it, basically plugging herself up so she won't get pregnant by you, she has says that you are not the one I wanted to get pregnant by. But if I had a lot of money, if I had my shit together, she wouldn't have been trying to do that. She'd have been trying to like let me bust nuts inside. Because, you know, you get a baby bag if you do. That's how these females look at it. If I get pregnant by this guy, I get a baby bag. You broke, you dusty, I'm plugging myself up because you don't have his money together. This is not the one I want to have children with. That's a slap in the face, and it's like, it's what they call it, embarrassing, and it's humiliating. You feel what I'm saying? Because a woman is supposed to let you bust nuts and get her pregnant, man. She ain't supposed to be plugging herself up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. That's what it does. You feel me? So get your bread together, man, and you can pass on your genetic legacy with ease, man. It's gonna take a while to make the millions, man. Even if you get like a bag of $2 million, $3 million, you still ain't safe. That's not enough money to live for the rest of your life here in America. Maybe overseas it will work, but in America, if you got $2 or $3 million bucks, you are not mega rich. That's a chunk of a change, bro. You go broke in about 2 or 3 years. You feel what I'm saying? Or maybe 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, man. Get your money all the way together. Get financial stability, and then you'll be more, you'll be more of a pick. You know what I'm saying? For these females to let you bust nuts inside of them without plugging themselves up. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the reasons why I didn't get to pass on my genetics, because I was with a female for like 12 years, man. We didn't have no children. And I was only with her. And I didn't get no side chicks or nothing, pregnant or nothing like that. I was with her. I was pumping and dumping those females on the side, man. Because I didn't want to get caught. You know, she never caught me. You know, and I did cheat on her multiple times behind her back. But she never caught me, but that's because I was pumping and dumping them. I didn't I didn't try to fucking like develop an outside relationship with them females. Outside of my relationship. An outside relationship outside of my relationship. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm gonna end this live. You guys have a good day. I'm out.